Today we are here at Vertex Euro Motors. This is the CUPRA LEON Sportstourer as well as the CUPRA LEON. As you can see, both cars almost the same. One is a hatchback and the other is a wagon. ST Sportstourer along with the signature CUPRA logo. This is the hatchback version. Very sweet. Side by side. Hatch, wagon, which will you pick? Look at that butt, look at that huge butt. Slightly more horsepower on the wagon. All-wheel drive. You don't get all-wheel drive with the CUPRA LEON. This is going to be exciting. After testing out the CUPRA Artica, which I don't see right here, CUPRA has become one of my favorite brands because very, very good value at this price range for the power that you get and the exhaust definitely. We're gonna let you hear that in a bit. Now while I'm waiting at the drive-thru, let me just show you around the CUPRA. You get a signature bronze CUPRA logo, regular media controls, driver aid functions. Light control is why it's right here. Oh, it's a very CUPRA thing where this always turns off. Mood lighting along the petrol blue interior. You don't get a lot of buttons in the center console. You have dual zone climate control, but that's about it. You don't really have any fan control, or I don't know what this button does. Over here you get two USB-C charging ports, a phone holder as well as a key holder, which is very conveniently shaped because look at that, it slots right in and then it stops the key from flying about. In the CUPRA with this launch power, you need this. The gear shift is very minimal, fly-by-wire, so it's not the usual disconnected from the gear itself. And yeah, through electronic signals. Down here you get lock, unlock, electronic parking brake, brake auto hold. If you do want to access other settings, you have to do it through the infotainment system. And yeah. Activate this function to filter fine dust and pollen out of the air inside the vehicle. Sure, why not? I climate, cool my feet, defog the windows. Interestingly, you get to control the rear passenger air conditioning. But I don't know how to turn it off. How to go back to the regular screen. Hi, can I get one Biscoff McFlurry? This being a wagon, very huge in the interior. I don't know, I like wagons. Touch operated dome lights. What is that? Very weird sound from the car. Petrol blue bucket seats with CUPRA branding. Really like this bronze copper stitching all around. Very nice touch. It's a CUPRA thing. CUPRA carpeting. Cup holder, very small one. It's deep but not too wide. You can get a 12-volt port inside here. None here, only two USB-C chargers. You get very nice sounding engine noises, but I believe those are actuators, so it's not the actual sound. And I kind of like that nobody knows what a CUPRA is. So 300 plus horsepower, 400 plus Newton meters of torque. Such a sleeper. I want to rev the engine to let you hear like what it sounds like right now. I'm in a drive-thru, so I don't think it's very nice. You're going to think like, oh, this guy's crazy. A little bit, but oh, there is wireless charging and wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Same as the CUPRA Artica, which is a nice touch. Oh, on top it's black. Ooh, it's a little bit of exposed spring. $200,000. Come on. Nice and comfy though. This bucket kind of holds you. Thank you. Oh, there's a hook at the side. Now I'm in CUPRA mode and then just listen to that. It's actuators, yeah, but still. 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds. All-wheel drive wagon. It's hard to drive this without a smile on your face. For it, the turbo comes on and you just fly past like I am gonna do after this U-turn. It's a crazy car. With a car like this, you always want to drive in CUPRA mode. Why would you have a sports mode when you have a CUPRA mode? If you want power, you're in CUPRA mode. If you don't want, you're in your daily comfort mode. It just takes off. I believe this is the 4th gen engine. So the previous one was like the CUPRA Attica, and this has variable valve timing.
VTEC is the best.
So it gives you a little bit better power and fuel economy, which is kind of, who cares about fuel economy in a performance car? But why not, right? This isn't like a Stinger. A Stinger, you feel more comfortable, you feel more luxurious. This is Racer Boy, but still pretty nice. There's nothing like a CUPRA at this price segment. But there you go, that is the reason why anyone would want a CUPRA. Beats, it has sound, audio by Beats taking off from a stop. That low rumble at the start. Okay, I can't enter the school zone. But that still sounds amazing, actuators or not. Yeah. Alloy rims. Pretty standard, same as the Attica design. The daytime run lights. CUPRA triangle fog light, plastic, CUPRA signature station wagon or Sportstourer. Paint job could look glossier. Electric tailgate hidden inside the square. Parcel shelf, rear tire. That's better. Rear seat. Knee room, it's fine, but just plenty of rear space. Little hole in the bucket seat. Rear passenger air vent. 2 USB plugs. Transmission tunnel, kinda high. Let's see if we can pull this down. You can. Silver. I think it's good enough. It sounds great, and there's a bug on my screen. Shit. I put my phone onto the screen and I kept it on this. And then just now when I sped out of a curve, the phone just flew from that. It has brake auto hold because it has an electronic parking brake. Comes with Seat water, Seat branded water. So if you go for a nice test drive with the nice guys at Seat, ooh, automatic mirror light. No sunroof, moonroof though. Playing the instrument cluster here, you have a G-force meter. You can also get enlarged fuel gauge, fuel economy numbers, water temperature, oil temperature. It's good and fine. It does take a while for the turbo to spool up, but when it does, it kicks hard. From the inside, it wouldn't feel that much different from a hatchback, but wagons are just better, man. Now on the highway, so flat out. So as you can tell, it takes a little bit of delay from the turbo, and this is in CUPRA mode, of course. So there's that exaggerated engine exhaust noise. I'm gonna switch it to comfort mode, and the active chassis control should be slightly muted for a more comfortable everyday drive. I'm really glad that they brought into Singapore this wagon version along with the hatchback version, because I did a poll on my Instagram and most people wanted a wagon. I think it's just because wagons aren't that common, so this just makes it so much rarer. And I heard that several units have already been sold. I'm on the KPE link, and the roads here aren't the worst, but road noise is quite prevalent. So I guess you really do need that Beats sound system to cancel out all that road noise. So that was my day with the CUPRA LEON Sportstourer. It's about time to return these back to Vertex Euro Motors. If you have any questions, you want to see how these cars perform yourself, feel free to head down over to Vertex Euro Motors. They'll be happy to give you a test drive of one of these units. In the meantime, if you have any other questions that maybe I can answer, leave them in the comments and I'll try to get to it. Or if you have any other cars that you'd like to see me try out for a day, let me know. And thanks for watching.